Hello, it is Dan, and it's the 20th anniversary of the BuildABear Workshops this year. They've got loads going on to celebrate such a big anniversary, and they've invited me down to one of their biggest shops here in Bluewater in Kent to see how everything goes on, to see how they make a bear that you have designed, you've created in your head. I'm going to chat to some really important people as well. I've got a quiz to ask them, but the most important part, I need to get myself a bear, really. Let's go inside, check it out. Now what you notice as soon as you go into a BuildABear workshop is the reason they're still going so strong celebrating their 20th birthday is because of how many different bears that you could make. You know, Star Wars, Pokemon, My Little Pony teddies, they're all there for you to build and dress however you want. And every bear that's built is made by a skilled, trained adult who knows exactly what they're doing. Susie has been a workshop manager here at BuildABear for 9 years.
9 years, yeah.
Do you remember the very first bear that you ever made here?
It is this one here, which is Paulette. He's our mascot rabbit. And I think everyone that works for BuildABear will always remember their first bear that they made and the guest that they made it for as well. So it's quite a moment when you make your first bear. It's that excitement of training, making your first bear.
You've built a lot of bears, but you must take quite a few home to yourself. It's hard to be around like this many bears and not to keep some for yourself. How many do you think you've got?
The last count was 60.
60 bears? How big's your toy cabinet? We've got a lot going on, and BuildABear's kind of special because it's one of the only places that you can actually build your bear. You can take it right through, you can dress it, you can give it accessories, you can name it. What do you think it is that's kept BuildABear around for 20 years and means that kids still feel the love of building their own bear?
I think it's the first bear that you ever get given or you come and make, you're then hooked for life. So in the 9 years that I've worked for BuildABear, I have seen children that come in maybe for their first birthday and they come in 9 years later and it's scary to think, I made your first bear and you've been coming back, and then they grow up and they're going to bring their kids back here because they remember the magic that we created in this store.
So we've got it nice and close because it's a quiz time. It's our BuildABear Who Am I quiz. All of the people I'm going to describe to you are famous bears, right?
Okay.
You just have to tell me, who is that bear? Number one, quite a simple one. He's from the deepest jungle. He protects himself from all the elements using a coat, but he's got a very big sweet tooth. Then he came over to England and he gave in to that sweet tooth with loads of marmalade sandwiches.
Paddington!
It's Paddington, you're 1 for 1, well done. Right, here's another one. This bear's quite a podgy bear. Also got a bit of a sweet tooth as well, and he eats a lot of honey, which is made in bright yellow.
Gotta be Pooh Bear.
Winnie the Pooh, there we go. This one is an evil creature as well. Think of a bear being evil, by the way.
We don't like evil bears.
He likes to be the leader of the pack. He controls all the bears and the toys around him as well. He's bright pink, and he's got a strawberry smelling middle, and he absolutely hates Buzz, Woody and Jessie.
In Toy Story, but I can't think of his name. I was going to call him the Strawberry Bear.
We'll call him the Strawberry Bear.
Call him the Strawberry Bear.
Actual name is Lotso. But I'm going to give you that. Well done, Susie.
That was a lot of pressure.
Full marks to Susie there. She knows her bears. It's not just builders in the workshop who are celebrating the 20th birthday. Some people up high in offices can't wait for the big day. We are with Roger, who is the senior MD of BuildABear Workshops. We're with George as well, who is the district manager. And we're here celebrating our 20th anniversary of the store. Roger, how did it come about? 20 years? What was it like on the very first day?
Well, 20 years ago, Maxine Clark, our founder, was out shopping with a friend of hers called Katie, 10-year-old girl. Couldn't find the teddy bear she wanted, so she said to Maxine, this should be easy, why don't we go home and make one? Now what she was talking about was a little craft project, but what went off in Maxine's brain was an idea for an interactive retail concept. BuildABear Workshop was born.
Now George, so 20th birthday this year.
That's right.
At the end of this month. What are you doing to celebrate the big 20 years of building bears?
Well, we've been celebrating all year, but this month on the 27th of October is our birthday. So what we will be doing is we've got a very special BuildABear confetti bear that will be coming out from the 20th to the 27th. It's limited, and you can purchase that, a 20th birthday reusable bag and a t-shirt for just £17.
Yep, absolutely true. You can pick up a special birthday bear in shops to celebrate. You've got to check that out seriously. Which reminds me, it's nice to talk to important people every now and then, but really, I came here to build a bear of my own. Susie is a workshop manager. She builds the bears, and she's going to show us everything we need to actually make one and breathe life into the bear. Susie, what do we do?
So this is what we call our Choose Me station. So it has all the different bears and characters that we do in store. They start from £11 and go all the way up to 27. So as you can see, we've got bears, we've got rabbits and different characters. So the first stage is to choose what bear we're going to make today.
Which one have we got? So who's this?
So this is what we call our celebration bear. He is out at the moment because we turned 20 years old this year. So he came out at the beginning of the year. But this one's extra special because he has movable arms and movable legs. So you can make him a stand up and we can make him sit down as well. And this is the one we're going to make today.
Awesome, come on, let's do it.
Let's go. This is what we call the stuffing station, and this is where we can have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
So you can put whatever noise or sound into your bear. So we've got ones that you can, if you wanted to make a bear roar, you can make it roar. You can make this bear, where we go, say I love you. We take this magical little chip.
Yeah.
We press I love you. We're going to scan our bear tag, and this is really where the magic happens. It is magic. It sits on there. Magic. It is magic. Press that. So we're going to put that inside. So we're going to put it inside a secret pocket so that when you press here, it's going to talk to you.
Okay, cool.
Then we're going to come around to the front.
Finally, the Build-A-Bear magic stuffing machine.
Bear stuffing. So it's polyester fibre. We put it through a little hole in there, fill up the machine, and it spins, makes it extra fluffy for us.
It looks like a huge, like vat of candy floss.
It doesn't taste like it. So, this is the pipe that we put the bear on.
A chance to take control of the bear myself. The power's in my feet.
You need to do the most important. Everyone has to do this. You need to give it a hug. Do a hug test and make sure you are happy with the cuddly of that bear. And this is like where the magic happens and what Build-A-Bear makes us a little bit different from buying any bear anywhere else. You get to put a heart inside, so this is a beating heart, so it feels like your bear has got a real heartbeat.
So it's actually vibrating in my hand. So every time I cuddle it and give it a hug,
so
give it a
like
squeeze,
a real heartbeat.
I need to know that my bear's still there, my Susie bear's always with me. Then I had to do some magic moves to breathe love into the heart.
Rub it on your belly and think of your favourite food. So you and your bear have got that connection. Favourite
Spaghetti
food?
bolognese, spaghetti bolognese, spaghetti bolognese, spaghetti bolognese.
Lovely.
I'm hungry.
Rub it on your ears.
You know, rub it on your head, your ear, your knees. I'm pleased actually, they've caught my good side here.
And you need to close your eyes. You've got to think really wisely about this. You get to make a wish on that heart.
I wish
Can't say it out loud.
it was going to be about loads of spaghetti bolognese. Then to seal it with a Build-A-Bear magical kiss. Get this, in just a few seconds, right, I figured out that my bear is active and she's got attitude. And she needs a sassy style for that.
So now we've made Susie Bear, the next station is Dress Me. So we have endless clothes, and the outfits are all made for the bears.
I think this is Susie all over. So Susie is an absolute horse rider, yeah?
Yeah, perfect. I think she needs some riding boots then.
Sparkly Build-A-Bear. Underwear goes on first.
Absolutely.
My Susie bear, she was sporty. So she needed horse riding gear, a helmet to keep her safe, and she wasn't happy being carried. She was far too individual for that. She demanded skates to roll alongside me. But before we left, we needed to grab some important papers. So the final stage on our Susie Bear building experience, we've got to make sure that she's registered, that she's a proper bear, accepted by all her friends in the bear community, with a birth certificate.
And that's what we're going to make now. So, all we do, every bear has a little tag on its ear. Again, it's all touchscreen like the sound station was.
It's so easy as well, just click a few buttons, type in your name, and your bear is registered and officially yours.
We've made it, we've named it, dressed her. We need to get ready to take her home. Here is Susie's birth certificate.
It's the proudest moment of my life. Susie Bear, 40 centimetres high, 255 grams. She belongs to Dad from Fun Kids. And that was that. I want to say a massive thank you then to BuildABear Workshop for inviting me over, for helping me make my Susie Bear at last, and for letting me celebrate their 20th birthday.